Hey, good morning, everyone. Scary here. Well, it looks like we got our snow. I'm looking out the window right now. It's a Sunday morning. If I was still working, I'd probably be calling in sick today because there's no fucking way I'm getting out of my driveway. I'm looking downstairs in my driveway right now. We got about, I'd say, 7 or 8 inches of snow on the ground, and there is absolutely no traffic going up and down my street. I live in a condo, and it butts up to a no outlet, maybe about 12 houses back. There has been no traffic, and I've been up since 7 o'clock. It's great. We're getting snow drifts. If I could record this, I would, but I'm not gonna. But it's snowing. Trust me, if you live in Cincinnati or the other region, you know. You know. So this morning, I'm milling around this morning doing my thing, as I do, as a single guy does. I do whatever the fuck I want, whenever I want to do it, and that's a whole nother story completely. I'm going to get into that shortly in this video, because this is kind of a hodgepodge video of things. But I got to be worthy to the title of the video, so therefore I'm going to continue to the title of the video. So for those people out there that say, well, I don't like a vulgar man, or I don't like a vulgar woman. A guy will say, I want a woman that's a lady all the way around. Doesn't swear, doesn't spit, doesn't fart, doesn't belch, none of that stuff. I want a real lady. Or a woman would say, oh, I want a man who's just, total chivalry and a total gentleman, and he's not into vulgarities, and he's kind to others, and he has a lot of money, and he can pay for everything, and he doesn't swear. He's not vulgar. I hear that, man. I hear that. Because I live in, like I said, in the condo community I live in, they have these driveway drinking parties. And these women, I'm usually the only guy. They sit in these driveways, and they have, you bring your own chair, bring your own drink. And I'm just sitting there, I observe. And I listen to these women squawk about what they want out of life, their hopes and dreams. Oh, their hopes and dreams. And they're like recycled. All of them are recycled. They're all in their 70s, talking about ex-husband number 3 and looking for ex-husband number 4. And they talk about the failures of their past relationships. They're all the fucking same. In a perfect world, right? In a perfect world. And I was just talking about this yesterday with my younger brother who lives up the street from me. About, man, when robots come out, automated women that are just, they anatomically are correct, height, weight, size, but they're all run on a computer chip. Walk around with a little service tray with your drink and dinner, here you go, on it. That's what I'm going to buy. Because you think about the long run, in the long run, you calculate how much you spend on a woman to make her happy. It would definitely be way more than one of these robots. I've seen these things. Go to realdoll.com, one word. It's by Abyss Creations. This guy's been around for 30 years. And he's finally getting these dolls. He's got computer chips in these things to walk, talk, and do everything. Realdoll.com. Check it out. And people are going to be out there going, hey, I'm going to check that shit out. Just make sure your wife or your girlfriend's not looking over your shoulder. Oh, and the Real Doll, they got guys too. They got guy robots too. Anatomically correct, if you know what I'm talking about. I know I got off topic. I apologize. A friend of mine got me this coffee mug. I drink all my coffee out of this. See what it says? Read that. And lives happily ever after. So I want a man that doesn't swear. Okay, well, try this. Or a woman. I don't swear. I go to church every Sunday. I don't swear. Okay. So I'm walking through my house this morning. Get my coffee going. Because I don't usually eat. I eat once a day. So I'm not worried about eating. Get my cup of coffee in me, and I'm walking back, and I'm looking for my reading glasses, and I bend over near the sofa, and I barefoot, and I smack my toe on the corner of this couch. And what word comes out of people's mouths when you stub your toe? The people that say, I don't swear. It's usually one or a compound sentence. Is that it? Yeah. Fuck! That's what you say when you stub your toe. Everyone uses that one word, the F word. They use that word when you stub your toe. Or the compound, motherfuck. Motherfuck or fuck. Everyone says it. Don't lie. People out there are out there. You stub your toe, you don't go, oh darn, oh gee, that hurt, or oh gosh, that hurt. No, you don't say it. Women out there that are hoity-toity and so ladylike, guarantee. She's married someday, and she's on the third floor, and the hubby's downstairs making her breakfast, and all of a sudden you hear some woman go, fuck me! 9 times out of 10, she stubbed her toe. It's true. It's true. I don't give a shit. And then you hit your toe, an extremity like that, and then the next thing you do, if you have a sock on, you're praying, you're hoping, and you're praying that when you take your sock off, it's not bleeding profusely, and your nails ripped upward, and you're exposing flesh and blood blowing out. Especially for a woman who just had a pedicure. Oh my God, I had a pip. And she takes her fucking sock off and she looks down and blood is spewing out of one of her toes, probably her big toe. And then of course the nail that she had the pedicure on the week before last is all jacked up and cut. And she's like, motherfucking cock fucking sucking shit. You know she's saying that. You know she's saying those words are coming out of her mouth. I know I'm animated about this because I stubbed my toe, man. And everyone listening to this, you stubbed your toe at least once in your life. So when you go next time and you're hanging out with the girlfriends, out for your tea or your wine, you know, when they're drinking with their pinky up continental style, oh, I want a gentleman. I want a gentleman who's going to father my children. He's going to father my children. He's going to be the provider of my life, of my fairy tale life. Unicorns and rainbows. Yes, husband number 4. Well, unicorns and rainbows didn't work out because he was fucking his secretary. Kind of fucking shit. Gary, you're so jaded. Yes! I'm a realist. I know. I see this shit. So when you think about that and you're talking with your girlfriends, and I want a man who doesn't swear. Oh. And then fast forward 48 hours, and that same woman that was talking to her girlfriends how she wants a man who's a gentleman, he doesn't swear, doesn't spit, doesn't cuss, is kind to others, a good provider, has a solid job, house on the hill with a picket fence, stubs her toe. You know what words are going to be coming out of her filthy mouth. Fuck me! You know she's going to say it. I wasn't going to do another video today. I wasn't going to do one. I just wasn't going to. I was going to sit there in front of my TV set and watch some movies. Netflix. My buddy Roger's got me on Netflix. I'm going crazy because now I got Amazon Prime. They got a lot of movies. And then he's got me on Netflix now. I mean, it's only $8 a month. I'm watching tons and tons of those. It's like, Gary, you're going to turn into a couch potato. What do you mean turn into one? I am one, especially in the winter. Now in the summer, I'm walking all the time. I'm out doing stuff. In the winter, fuck. I'm like a bear. I'm hibernating. But I'm milling around. I wasn't gonna do a video. But when I stub my toe, I'm swearing profusely from the living room right back to where I am in the office. I'm sitting on my tripod. I'm getting ready to do a video to talk about how I stubbed my toe. And I guarantee you, I'm not gonna show you because I'm filming this, but I got an ice pack down on my left toe. The sock is still on. I didn't take the sock off. I don't want to ruin my morning, and I see blood coming through the sock. I know I nailed it. I nailed it good. And my neighbor's not living next door to me anymore because her loved ones put her in a memory care facility. Poor lady. But anyway, so I got an empty condo buttoned up against mine. So there's no way the condo after her condo heard me yell fuck. I'll take the sock off later, but I know I split my toe. I know I split my nail. That's how hard I hit it. Anyway, I know I jacked around on this video today, talked about marriage and all that bullshit. That's just, you're going to hear me talk about that stuff down the road. But yeah, check out realdoll.com. They got men and women robots. And they generally about, you can get one $12,000, $15,000. What do you mean? That's a lot of goddamn money, Gary. Well, no, in the grand scale of things, if you think about it, it is not. Because they don't talk back to you. The male doll doesn't talk back to you, ladies. The female doesn't talk back to you guys. They just sit there looking pretty. Or for the women, they just sit there and look handsome. For the women out there say, oh, I want a man who's well endowed. Young and hung. I've heard that over my life. Young and hung. Well, this real doll guy, he'll give you one that's 14 inches long and 9 or 10 inches thick. Really hung. So big you wouldn't be able to even fit it in your mouth. I know I'm getting off topic. I do that sometimes. Anyway, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to watch some TV. Turn on the Weather Channel and ask the weather guy, how much more snow are we going to get? This is good shit. It's so quiet. It's so peaceful. I'm the only buffoon here talking because my neighborhood is so quiet and peaceful. That's the nice thing about snow. It's so quiet and so peaceful. All the noise is gone on my street for one day. I love it. All right, man, that's enough. Gary, enough already, for God's sakes. Enough. Stop whining about your toe. Hey, you all have a fantastic morning. Enjoy the snow. Take care of yourselves and each other. Peace out.